we had another hard week in practice, and we came together. It was a good team win tonight. Everybody played well, and not a lot of letdowns tonight. We didn't allow a first down in over a quarter, so I think that helped out. And the offense, and they got pressure taken off of them. I think it was part of they didn't really have the right guys in there. They're a little short on linemen and stuff, but I think me and Murph, we've been going hard in practice and pushing each other, and I think that's helped out a lot in the long run. But he doesn't quit. He easily could have gave up, but he kept running hard, and I give credit to the kid. His team wasn't always there giving him credit for running hard, and I thought he played well tonight. We got a different defense this year, and I think that's helped out a little bit with our size. And
what are you doing different?
We got our DNs standing up, and that takes away some of the outside run game, and more stunts, not a lot of base. So it confuses the offensive line a little bit more, and I think that helps out. I think we got a lot of momentum going into Burlington, and everybody's real happy with our performances in our first two games, and I expected this tonight, so I thought everybody played well.
We pride ourselves, on special teams, so we came out here and everybody wants to hit somebody on that, and all I got to do is run behind the big guys, and that's the key to it. We work on it in practice a lot, so I know what to expect, I know where they're going to be, and as long as I get behind them, I know I'm going to get my yards, so just try to set our offense up and get field position. Well, our O-line and our running backs did real well. Our O-line was pushing, and our running backs ran real hard, so I was just trying to force things, and once I settled down, I was okay. He let me know that the safety was playing back, and he was just going to be a hot receiver, so he looked right after the line, and I threw it to him, let him do the work. He was a fast receiver, and he got downfield quick, so that was a good play. Cut it back, and they sealed the ends, and Kai Hathaway got on front, and he was making great blocks all night, so at the end they had a penalty, but that's all right. We didn't retaliate, kept our composure. Well, I try to run off Ty's butt, If he can push the guy out, I'll cut in. If he can get around him and hook him and push him in, then I go outside, just whatever way is going to be the best option. That's where I try to go. We got a lot of juniors, and then we got a lot of seniors, and all of our seniors are great leaders. They're always out there, they're pushing us, trying to make us our best, and we're trying to do our best for them, step up for their last year. We never want to get overconfident, just keep inside ourselves, and play to our best ability and try to take care of stuff. So.
Sometimes we don't do good on the run, so I just go out, and sometimes they don't have a good cornerback, so Jake likes to throw us. I had a small cornerback, so first I was supposed to line up on the inside, but I told my wide receiver to line up on the inside because I want to do the corner and catch it. Yeah, it was a jab, and they usually, when I go one way, the whole defense just goes. So we did the jab, and I cut back, and we had good blocks from Ty, so good run. Saw space, and
the defenses come out, those two tackles really come off the ball and drive up inside, and those defensive ends, we play them up, get their hands involved, and kind of tie up those linemen, and our linebackers are free to roam, and defensive backs have been breaking, so we've been stunning a lot, and I think the kids, making a switch in the defense was, you always worry about, and now we've got the kids believing, and they're a little more aggressive. From a straight 4-3 shade to a 4-4 with a monster guy, and we changed coverages from all man to more zone and with interchanging with man once in a while. And just, some of the keys were a little bit different. The alignments were a little bit different. Austin was a little worried, I think, at first when he had to go from end to tackle. And then when he's found out what he's supposed to do, it's kind of a fun position for him. He did some things well for us. He really did a good job. He did rush a few of the passes, and he knew that afterwards. And we kind of reminded him, you got to read the defense, not the offense, through that. Predetermined, but that he'll get better as it goes, and he'll come in and do a good job for us. Just the fact we've got to use him on the field, punt returning, and as well as playing free safety, really given us some speed back there too. He does a nice job following his blockers. He and Tyler Redmond both, they're not afraid to touch the ball and go. We've struggled with the running game a little bit and expecting it, and we have to credit West some on the defense there. They came out and really tried to corral us and did a good job, and people have a tendency to fly to David, but yet the concern gets limited too. If we're going to put points on the board and we're going to win ball games, I think the stats really become fairly minimal. And the big thing is we're going into one game at a time, so we'll focus on Burlington and see what they have to bring, and we'll go one game at a time, kind of review their tapes and try to correct some of our mistakes tomorrow morning and see what we can bring at them next Friday. Our defense has been very impressive, and the fact that teams are really working to key on David, and we keep saying to the kids, it doesn't matter, be patient, we'll find another way to score. And if they want to shut him down and spend all game on it and give up 34 points, that's been 2 games in a row. So the fact that there's a lot of weapons out there and the kids kind of believe in what they're doing, it's exciting, and it's fun to take a young bunch of kids and watch it grow.